Over 3,000 in the house here at the Del Mar Arena tonight for the Sockers home opener. They reward that big crowd with an 8-6 win over the Tacoma Stars. Our man of the match is with us now, Craig Childs. Hat trick and an assist, a 4-point game, Craig. And first things first, being here through this fourth version of the Sockers, now into our second year. Talk about the feeling here in the Del Mar Arena with a crowd of over 3,000 in the house.
It's exciting. I don't even think we got a crowd this big last year, so it's exciting, and we hope we can keep the attendance up for the next few games at least.
Certainly the team came out strong, built a 4-1 lead after the first period, built that up to 6-1, and then Tacoma with a very spirited comeback. Was that more Tacoma's will to survive and scrap back into this game, or did the Sockers get a bit flat?
A little bit of both. They're a good team. They got a few quality players, and, they can make things happen. Maybe we fell asleep a little bit, but we have the tendency to do that and then pick it up. Maybe, we drop a little here, pick it up there. So, all in all, I think it was a good game for us, first game at home.
One of the real early keys, it seemed to me, Craig, was the fact that the Stars and their head coach, player coach, Greg House, decided to come out with high pressure and really try and pressure you guys in your defensive zone. And sure enough, with the skill and athleticism that the Sockers had, that led to outmanned rushes and counterattacks.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. I think our pregame talk was us pressing and them sitting. And I think come first quarter, it was the exact opposite. They came out and thought that they could press us at our house. And I think after the first quarter, we tucked 4, and they realized that they need to sit back. I think the second quarter, they sat back. And I don't think either of us scored. I think it went 4-1 the same into halftime. So, I don't think coming out and pressing us at home was the best idea for them. But sitting back, they kind of stopped us, but they didn't have much of an attack at the same time.
Aaron Susi, 2 goals and assists tonight as well. And I know that you and Aaron are always going back and forth about the goal-scoring lead and who's going to pop more. And right now you guys are even with 4 goals each. How much fun is that, the back and forth?
No, it's a good time. It's friendly banter. We push each other. I'm the young kid. He's the old rookie. Or he's the old veteran, and I'm the rookie. So it's fun. And, the team's really close. There's no cliques. It's all tight-knit fun, and we all mess around with each other.
Craig Childs, our man of the match. Great game, Craig.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
That was Dan, and they gave it to you.
Yes, I poked it, and then Dan literally cleaned me out.
Talk about that, joking about that. I go, hey, my first.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Is it a hat trick or wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a hat trick. It was 2 goals and an assist. But, when everyone's saying hat trick, I'm not going to deny it. But Dan did come through, and that goal should be credited to Dan. I think I got a poke, and he ended up cleaning me out, cleaning the defender out, and he put the ball in the back of the net. First goal, this team I don't think has seen me play too often, and they let me cut in on my right, and basically I just tucked it back post. I think come next time that they're going to push me to my left, as the majority of the teams do in this league. So, I'm going to have to adjust.
Good stuff, Craig. Cool. Talk a little bit about facing a great player like Greg House. Obviously, he's a pest in your zone all night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We kind of know what he likes to do and his tendencies, so we do our best to kind of mitigate, from letting him do what he wants to do. So, we kind of double down on him, kind of force him back. But with a guy like that, it's really hard to stop him every time. So he did come at us. He got some good shots. He got some good shots off, and just when he's on the field, he's always a threat.
Soccer's so effective early to build that 6-1 lead. Tacoma with a little bit of a comeback there to get it back to 2 goals. What did you think happened defensively during the Tacoma comeback?
Well, they kind of got their back up against the wall where they had really nothing to lose. You lose by 1, you lose by 4. So they might as well go for it. So they came out fighting hard and, kind of were pushing and pushing. And they did come back and got a few goals and kind of make a game out of it there towards the end.
Some brilliant reaction saves for yourself in the first half. Talk to me just a little bit about that first half performance and a couple of those point-blank stops.
Yeah, we did, let them kind of do their thing in the beginning, and they did. When everybody's fresh, it's always tough. So feeling each other out, and they got some pretty good close shots off. I just try to get down and react. It's really hard to try and guess. You can't really guess. It's just wait and react. So I just kind of, wait and see what happens, and then go from there.
Good stuff. Perfect. Thanks, Rob. You'll be looking at me, but it's one shot. Go. This is like our NFL replay pop up in the box.
No doubt. No doubt.
Right on. Here we go. Aaron, talk to me a little bit about the hot start for the team, coming out cracking. You got 2 goals early in that 4-1 lead.
Yeah, we want to come back and play well in front of our home crowd. Perfect record last year playing here. 2-0 is all we can ask for.
Tell me about your first goal. Describe what happened.
I don't remember how it happened, but it popped up. I was in the right place at the right time. Someone slotted it back post. I just finished it. Didn't have to do much.
Tell me a little bit about the rivalry you and Craig have in terms of who's going to be the goal-scoring leader on this team. You guys are going back and forth for it, obviously.
Charles is my little protege. Great player, great finisher. He has such a quick release. It's really hard to defend a player like that. Friendly rivalry. We love each other. We root each other on, and we definitely have a little bet going on every year. So we'll see how it goes at the end of the season. I think he beat me by a few points last year, but he had 4 or 5 games on me. So.
That's exactly right.
As a team, you guys get those. They get those 2 quick in the 4th period. How good or important was it you guys to answer back immediately and get that back to 3?
Yeah, it's important. Momentum is everything in indoor soccer, and they got a little bit of that in the 4th quarter and at the end of the 2nd. But we maintained it and got a couple goals after it to kind of squash that.
All right. Last, but not least. Whatever, Craig. Diego, a couple of goals tonight, and the San Diego Sockers 8-6 win. Let's go through each goal first. Tell me about the first goal and what happened.
Well, actually jumped right in that line, and Medina took a couple guys on, crossed over to me, and I was able to look up and had space and just took that shot, and luckily, went in side netting on there.
The second goal was brilliant, and the pass may have even been better.
Yeah, it was amazing. I went in to check in for Kraus, and he looked me away, so I cut back out, and he gave me a great ball. It just dropped right in front of me, right on my left foot. So I just had to bury that. It was a good goal, and it was my second shift in, so it was great momentum for the team, and I was super excited.
Talk a little bit about that momentum, because at 4-1. Things really bogged down. Stars obviously changed their defensive tactic and start to just sit back in their defensive zone, and then things kind of got a little slow. The energy kind of died, so those 2 goals really helped rev things up a little bit.
It did, yeah. We kind of came out, a little slow, nothing really going on, and I was really happy I could contribute, to the team there and get the momentum going again. And we were, we started just battling again. We got ahead there. We gave up a couple in the 4th, but we were able to rally back at the end there and get that win.
Perfect. We're good.